Two clips that I couldn't wait to react to are these two clips. Now I've watched like the first question they ask her on this interview. This is the few clips of Helen Zille on the newsroom, and there's another clip that I saw almost like three people posting like this clip that I definitely have to watch. Is Helen Zille. I don't know why she's back in social media. I thought she was off social media, bro. Now it's very interesting to see what Granny has to say and back on social media, but the first one is definitely the one I can't wait to react to, because I actually saw like the first question they asked and the way she answered it, but I didn't watch the rest of the clip. Then I was like, damn, I definitely have to make a video out of this. I definitely have to watch this and watch the rest of this while I'm making a video. It's very telling, and it just validate the same. Let me just keep quiet and let me not spoil it, because like,
do you believe a genocide is taking place in Gaza?
that is what I saw on TikTok. And I couldn't click off. I was like, should I wait? Should I wait until I react to the whole, see how she answers? But I saw how she answered the first question. I don't know how it happens to the rest of the clip, but
genocide is a very big word. I haven't been to Gaza and I don't know.
You see, when she said that, I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna react this while I'm making a video. Because I'm always late in trends, but this one is the recent one.
But I certainly do know that Hamas has spent all its energy trying to obliterate the state of Israel. And the most critical point is that they must both recognize that each has the right to have a state and to live in peace side by side. And once that happens, we can solve this problem. Both have a right to exist side by side in peace. And the minute that recognition happens, that war and conflict will be over.
That's not the question they
I'll
asked
ask
you.
this question again, but different to this time.
Spicy.
This week, a UN Commission of Inquiry has found that indeed a genocide has been committed in Gaza.
Wait,
So I
he
ask
said
you
when?
again,
Wait, oh my God, wait, she said,
ask
he
you
said
this
when?
question again, but differently this time. This week, a UN Commission of Inquiry has found that indeed a genocide.
The
This
UN
week,
when?
A UN Commission of Inquiry.
This week?
This week.
Bro, it's not even this week. This was proven. Let me just keep quiet, bro. Let me just watch the
A
clip. bro.
UN Commission of Inquiry has found that indeed a genocide has been committed in Gaza. So I ask you again, does the Democratic Alliance believe that a genocide has taken place in Gaza?
The Democratic Alliance has not discussed that particular issue. What we do discuss is the issue of what we propose to solve the problem. And what we propose to solve the problem is a two-state solution. And we're very...
Bro, if the UN and everything can't do shit, what do you think DA is gonna do? But it's very telling the way she's answering this question, bro. And I saw a very interesting comment that was left on the tweet, and there's a lot I can say, there's a lot I can yap about, but I don't want to ruin the video. But this just shows why I don't trust the DA. You know, I don't trust the DA as much as how shitty ANC can be, how much corruption can be. I've always said, if you look at all my videos I've done in this channel, I've always stated like, I don't agree the amount of corruption that the ANC is doing and the amount of shit like the ANC is doing. But I'd rather deal with the devil that I know than deal with the DA, bro. This is so bad, bro. Like, this is so bad. There's no defenseless. I've watched multiple debates, multiple scholars, multiple discussions, there are multiple organizations coming forward. The ICJ, Israel lost the court. The ICJ was found as being committing genocide in Gaza. I don't want to say the words because I don't want my video to be blocked on YouTube. That's why I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say the words. They were literally found by the ICJ that they're committing suicide. Multiple UNICEF, the UN, the ICJ have all come forward, and everything that what they're doing in Gaza meets the criteria of a genocide. Like, there's maybe a while ago, let's say take the US and the Iraq war. It was easier for them to get away with lies and propaganda because social media was not big. In this day and age, you cannot do such things and think you're gonna get away with it with propaganda. You can't, no matter how many people you pay. We live in a world of social media and multiple social media. As much as people can be like, yeah, TikTok is censoring some type of like hashtag Palestine, they're censoring it. You can't, when you post something under that hashtag, it doesn't get a lot of views, get stuck, or when you mention that name, it doesn't get stuck. But still, people are able to find the information. We've seen kids starving, kids being bombed and stuff like that. There's no way you're gonna get away with this. I don't know what kind of old leaders betting. What is Benjamin Netanyahu? I don't even know if he's a president or what of Israel, but it seems like he's the spokesperson, he's the person that is driving this whole genocide on Gaza. It's just, and he comes and speak about the things that we see on social media, and especially like the youth, because like we are the ones that are usually on social media, not like our great grandparents, but the things that we see on social media as false, and it's Hamas propaganda. So you telling me that a country that has been suppressed for many years, that is not even economically developed, they don't have such money as Israel. I mean, let's admit, oh man, this video is gonna taken down, bro. Like, with the support of the US that Israel is getting, you telling me some Hamas soldiers living in the tunnels, they have enough money to persuade the entire world with fake propaganda? Is that what you're telling me? We know what is Hollywood is run by. We know about all the news organizations in the US is run by. We know what the US parliament it is run by. We know it is run by. That's how much money those people have, how much control they have in the US. It's how much they have, bro. But you're telling me some guy, a Hamas soldier living in the tunnels, he's able to run such an international propaganda against Israel? You're telling us, it's like that old saying that goes like, it's like they're trying to convince us the sky is blue. Like you can see, you can go outside where you're looking at something, they're trying to convince you, no, it is not blue. It's crazy work, the world we live in, bro. I have too much. Let me just finish
a lot of the rest of the world is converging behind that idea. And that is,
I tried not to say the words too much to avoid saying the country's name and the other, because I know this video is just not gonna.
Premised upon both sides recognizing that the other has the right to have an independent and free state that can live in peace, recognizing the right of the other to exist. Many people think this is the most complex problem in the world.
It is.
It isn't actually.
It is.
If that condition is met, there will be peace.
Bro, that's some bullshit answer, bro. DA gave us some bullshit answer, bro. There's a comment that I like here that I saw. It's like, you can't bite the hand that feeds you. I like that comment. Like, it's just perfect. Just explains the entire thing in short, the way she was answering. You can't bite the hand that feeds you. I saw when South Africa took the Israel to the ICJ, the DA was protesting against it. And you're telling me we should vote for DA, we should trust the DA? Even before this whole thing, I've never liked DA because of how they were treating the Western countries. There was a certain point where this brick thing has been going on for a while, for I think more than decades, 2 decades maybe, probably, or a decade, or maybe 15 years, but I think it's more than a decade. But it was the concepts of it was just an idea where these countries were discussing, and there was a certain point where it was trying to become clear that South Africa is moving away from the G7 countries, like the Western countries. I'm talking about the G7, I think it's the US, UK, and whatever. In terms of trading, it was moving towards China. And the rest of the world, it's moving towards China because everything is made in China. They're becoming the economical power. They're going to become the economical power. So South Africa was a certain point where it was moving towards that. I think it was under Zuma, if I'm not mistaken. It was moving towards that, bro. And I don't know if they took the DA, tried to sue the ANC or some. It was just, it was some bullshit thing trying to stop the ANC from moving the trade deals towards China. They were sort of like trying to force South Africa to stay in the trade deals with the US and stuff like that. That's when I was like, okay, nah, this is some bullshit, because every logical, as much as corruption can happen in the ANC and the parliaments and whatever, but everyone in the world was starting to notice that no, the economical power is moving, and it's a good thing for us. We're becoming the first ones to move towards the economical power in the next 10 years to 15 years. It's going to be run by China and Russia, probably by 100% China. China is leading. If you look at how the society of China is today and the economy, how they grew in the past 20 years, it's incredible. There's no denying that they're becoming the next economical power. and we're trying to align ourselves with them, but the DA was against it. That's when I was like, okay, nah. I was like, nah. They're up to some fucked up shit, bro. They're getting paid for what they're doing, bro. They just, but I get it. Would I do the same? I don't know. It depends how much they give me, though. It depends, bro. I think everyone has a price.